Welcome to another session of Freedom Before Destination, a Stormlight Archive RPG actual play podcast. We have rejoined our brave heroes as they are currently hiding behind some rocks. Just last episode, they made some interesting Spren friends, they got a ride aboard a ship, and they have finally caught up with the slaver Mralt. Just as things looked like they were going to go super easy, we ran into a small problem. They could see far out across the ocean known as the Sea of Origins. There was a Highstorm coming. They are only going to have a little bit of time to get their plans together and organized before the storm is upon them. Now, let me briefly set the scene for you all. You have managed to kind of move your way through this rocky terrain and have found a small kind of group of rocks that you can kind of hide behind. There is a giant 50-foot tall statue that is covered in creme, but the figure is bent down, has one knee that's on the ground and is on one foot. They've got a gigantic sword that is planted into the ground that they're holding up their weight with, and they have a wide cloak behind them. And that, you suspect, is something that would shelter travelers from the storm. That's probably why Mralt has brought his caravan here. This must be a known spot when you're traveling through these dangerous lands. Now, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to set a real-world timer.
Oh, crap.
As you all come up with whatever you want to do as planned.
Hey, that's not fair.
I'm well known for my evilness.
Well, cousins, I guess there's only one solution.
Now, before Phoenix jumps into his solution of what about charge, I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. You can come up with whatever plans you want to do. Talk through whatever possibilities. You've got different pieces of equipment that might be helpful for this. You might have different ideas on how you want to approach it. You might just want to say, you know what? Throw in storms to the wind, let's just roll out and charge. But I'm going to give you a couple minutes to figure out how you want to approach it.
Wait, how many minutes do we have in game? It's the same. I mean, I guess it's the same in real life, but how many is it?
I am not going to tell you exactly how many.
And remind me, how many enemies do we see over there, or how many slavers?
Currently, you see Mralt, the Thalen slaver. You see 3 very large wagons, which each are pulled by a chull. And you see 4 soldiers. 2 who have shields and spears, and 2 who have longbows.
Can I make any sort of a check to know, based on the number of chulls that I see, like, how many would typically be required to control that and whatnot? Like, I see 4 soldiers, but does that seem like enough, or?
You suspect that there are probably not more soldiers than that around. That's probably all he's got here.
Probably.
What time of day would you say it is right now?
We are mid-afternoon. But once the storm hits, it is going to be dark.
Yeah.
You said it was 4 guys plus Mralt and plus who else?
There's also the chulls, which are those big hermit crabs that pull things and act as beasts of burden.
Yeah.
And then 3 big wagons.
Okay.
These are what are called storm wagons. So they have big, heavy-duty wooden sides that get brought down during storms. In theory, they could even be out in a field and might survive.
Might.
But here behind this giant statue, they're probably going to stand the best chance they can. So they probably have the slaves in there, and they'll probably take shelter in one other one.
So I've got a thought. Cousins.
Charge.
We charge at them, yelling loudly, and introduce confusion. Preferably with weapons.
I mean, you guys could do that, and then me and, Aelin can sneak around the back and free everybody. We got the sneakiness stuff.
It's unlikely they're gonna try to kill their own slaves. These men are trying to sell these people, so...
I'm not concerned about them killing the slaves.
So why are you going straight for the wagons while we're fighting?
Because they might turn around and, kill us.
Yeah, that's why we kill them first, cousin.
I'm not wearing armor.
We could also maybe just wait until the storm is almost upon us and they have already taken shelter in the other wagon, and then get into the wagon with the slaves, and then we can all escape with them.
Brian, how long do storms usually last?
It'll probably be about an hour or so.
Oh, okay.
And then you will get into what's referred to as the riddens, which is kind of the end of the storm where it's just rain.
Because I was thinking it lasted for probably a week or something.
No. But you get one of these storms that passes through at least once a week.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to necessarily using the storm to help aid our advance, but I think once we are down there, we're going to be in for a fight. I don't think these guys are just going to let us get away with the slaves.
Well, no.
Well, if they're sheltering in the other wagon, it will definitely give us some time, because they'll have to try to get out and come over.
Are the slaves chained up?
You are not able to see them at this time.
Okay.
Because the heavy sides of the wagons have all been brought down.
Is there any way to approach that is not just fully visible to them? If we sort of came around the statue from a different direction or something like that, is that possible?
You might be able to, yeah. Aaron, you also do have a piece of equipment that might help with this.
Boy, do I, and I know exactly what it is. Please hold.
So you had made a fabrial that would give you the ability to just blend into an area.
Well, I was thinking that was impossible to use for this. If there's only 4 guys, they're gonna know which 4 guys are there and which
Yeah, but we could pretend to be slaves.
That come up to a slaver caravan and just show up and be like, "Hey, we're new slaves. Would you like to let us into the wagon?"
I mean,
with
we
these
also
previous
have
slaves?
a shard bearer who can pretend to be a new prince and be like, "Hey, I got new slaves for you guys."
Now, I appreciate the vote of confidence there, but something tells me, and I'm just going to point down to myself, when they look at this handsome mug, Prince isn't necessarily their first thought.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Any prince is gonna be, just say you got attacked by somebody, or giant hole opened up, which is the truth.
I still am concerned, though. I think if we were to approach them in the wild, in this condition, I think these men are probably more likely to shoot first than ask questions later.
We could also have a mutiny thing, or not a mutiny, but a revolt thing going on where however many people distract the guards, someone else comes from the back, frees the slaves, let's take out your captors, join us in the fight. Now we suddenly have a bunch of people on our side.
Well, now my only concern with that, Dunan would probably join us. However, depending on how long the rest of them have been captured, they may not even be in any condition, and they may just want to not get caught in the storm.
I mean, true, but you also have a shard blade, which is sure to inspire confidence.
How able, Edie or Aelin, are either of you to pick locks? I'm not that.
I'm a thief. Edie's just... I haven't even been talking in my Edie voice this whole time. Edie's just gonna, kind of look around and just pull out the lockpicks that she has in her pockets. Well...
But Nartel kind of looking at Edie, be like, okay, but if there's 20 people, how fast can you pick 20 locks?
Brian, should I make a roll to see how fast that I could do that?
It would take at least 20 combat rounds.
Oh, geez.
That's a lot.
If there's 20 locks.
But Nartel's kind of point here is like, you're right. If you're able to free the slaves, they might cause chaos. It might cause a distraction. They might even help us. But you would also have to free the slaves.
Yeah.
And that takes time.
I mean, I still think you're talking about trying to pick 20 locks in the middle of a camp of angry slavers. I think it might be simpler to just cut them in half.
Yeah, I kind of think you're right.
You can take top or bottom. It makes no difference to me.
I mean, yeah.
No. So the point Nartel's kind of making is, well, freeing the slaves is a valiant ideal to try and go for, but it might be better if we sneak and try to catch their captors by surprise. I don't think Yopi's too far off base with necessarily attacking first to free them, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a way that we're going to be able to sneak in and get them all away without the others noticing.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying you guys attack while I'm working on...
But that was Nartel's other point, is if it's going to take you a long time and we'd be having our attack power potentially.
What attack power?
Okay.
Now, you all hear a loud crash.
Oh, God.
And as you've been kind of having this conversation, Orlo suddenly starts kind of bouncing back and forth from foot to foot to foot to foot to foot. And you look out and see these enormous waves out of the Sea of Origins. And you're able to see the lightning arcing back and forth between the storm wall clouds. It is a massive, massive storm cloud. Like a thunderhead that rises up from the sea as far into the sky as you are visibly able to look. Stretching from horizon to horizon.
That's cool as fuck.
And it's getting close.
Real quick, DM, around the shelter and stuff, are there like the rock buds and other kind of natural vegetation that we've been seeing throughout these canyons as well?
Yep, there are.
Aelin has talked about the fabrials she's found and or created, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So aware of I think you have one that causes plant growth, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Nartel seeing Orlo's kind of response and the wind's kind of kicking up. I mean, we all might need to move quick here. So he'll look to Edie and Aelin as like, if you want to go stealth for this, we should go now. And Aelin, we might need your Fabriel for additional cover, but he'll look to Yopi as like, I'm game to give you cover if you are.
I mean, yeah, Edie kind of looks between everyone and, like, the storm, the camp, back to you guys, back to the storm, after we've all been arguing and trying to figure stuff out. It's just like, let's just see what happens. We just need to move, because I can see Brian keep looking at that timer.
Yes.
Well, my question is also, are they scrambling to get back inside the shelter wagons?
It looks like they're making final preparations.
Okay.
So if we gotta strike, let's go now. I mean, seriously, at this point, Edie's just like,
no.
Let's just go.
So Nartel's will look to Edie and Aelin then go. Give us the signal when you get close and you're ready, and we'll start. So we need to provide a distraction so we'll pull attention from.
I think we should just go.
All right, so I'm just going to ask real quick. One of you, can I borrow your cloak?
what?
Cloak, now.
I don't have one. I'm wearing a dress.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll take off my own cloak. I am going to wrap the shard blade as best as I can in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to start at a jog towards the camp.
We did not come up with anything useful whatsoever.
No! Let's just go!
All right, so right now, the enemy doesn't know you're there. All of you, feel free to put in whether you're taking a slow or a fast turn.
Just for context, I am planning on trying to announce myself as looking for shelter.
Mm-hmm.
I am hoping that I am giving you guys some cover to get around and do your sneaky shit.
My sneaky shit at this point is probably just going to be busting through a cart door and just going to town with a lockpick.
All right, so you have 1 round before the storm wall is going to get here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
You can see that all of the guards look like they're getting ready. They're putting all of their spheres into baskets attached to the storm wagons. And you know that the spheres have little gemstones in the center that will capture and glow with stormlight after the storm has passed.
Oh, cool.
Question just in terms of the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to, you can see the measuring?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would I be able to just go like straight down into there, or is that like a cliff and I'm going to need to like
there is
go
a drop
like,
down.
kind of...
Yep.
Okay.
So it falls probably about 10 feet.
What do I know about fall damage in this game?
It sucks.
D6 points of damage for every 10 feet fallen.
So a d6 of damage. That could be up to a third of my health.
Edie could just slide right down, I believe.
I mean, yes. Yeah.
May I go first of our group?
Please do.
Unfortunately, you are not the first up.
Oh, okay.
Orlo is acting on a fast initiative.
Oh, yes.
He's like, we got to get the hell out of here.
Orlo does not want to be where he is right now.
Me too, buddy.
And so he is skittering all around. And he starts jogging his way forward. All right. You guys can take your actions in whatever order you would like.
Yopi, I give the floor to you.
So my only question then is, yes, I am going to essentially charge in, trying to get their attention, telling them, hey, we're looking for shelter. I'm looking for shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to move before I do that? Or do you want to go after I try to catch their attention?
You've already said you're gone, so...
I mean, I jogged forward. That's why I'm kind of in front of the group, but...
I think we should go ahead so that they don't look like where you came from and go, oh, there's more people over there, and wonder what's going on. Like, we could come down over here on the north side, and can we do that, Brian?
If you were to come down on the north side, yeah, you can kind of circle around the statue. Just keep in mind, you only have 1 round before the storm gets here. Now, on the map, you will see that there are 2 blue lines. These represent the edges of the cloak on that giant statue.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Anything outside of those is going to be in the path of the storm.
Okay.
So, do you want to go then first, Aaron, and position yourself where you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go first. Because I'm just going to use dash to get down there anyway. So, if I do that, like if I come, say, over there, that's 45.
You have a movement of 30 feet.
So I only have 60 total if I dash.
All right, you guys need to move or I am charging.
I am literally waiting to see what Edie and Aelin are doing.
Just go.
Edie goes. Edie dashes down here around, like, under the legs of the statue and just hunkers down in both fear and anticipation and a healthy dose of adrenaline.
Are you doing so in full view of the mercenaries, or are you trying to be stealthy?
I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Using a skill will take one of your actions.
Yep, and then I'm dashing for the rest.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to beat the cognitive defense of the mercenaries and Mralt.
Alright. Normally and no plot die?
At this point, we could do plot die on any roll you guys would like for this scene.
Sure. I'll roll it. Why not? Oh. Well, okay. 11 on stealth, but a 6 on the plot die.
Okay, so you got an opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's see if they notice you. So, Hannah.
Yes.
You have a couple of options on how you would like to spend your opportunity. You can aid an ally. You can collect yourself. I can pull a card from the plot deck. Or I can give you some important information about the storm wagons.
I was thinking I would give advantage to Yopi, but I think we might really need some information about these storm wagons.
Mm-hmm.
I'll choose that information.
Okay. You take a quick moment, and probably because of that adrenaline going through your system, you feel like you're able to just see everything super quickly and pick up a lot of details. And you spot that each of the storm wagons has a lock on either side that holds down these wooden walls on them. You think if you could pop that, you could probably open them.
Okay.
You also spot that there is a door on the back of the wagon that is probably locked. And if you open that, you might be able to get everyone out.
Well, I prefer the door. Alright. Okay.
However, with an 11,
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
every single person turns to look at you as you scramble down that cliff face.
Oh, no.
You did land safely and got underneath it.
Yeah.
You got underneath the kind of billowing cape of the Ancient of Stones.
Yeah.
But yeah, every single one of these people saw you.
I mean, let's be fair. Edie's probably going down this thing thinking she's stealthy, but she's actually... The scream that's internal is actually external. So, if anything, guys, I'm now your distraction. Go for it. No one's gonna see you coming. Here comes the screaming teenager.
All right, Phoenix, what is Yopi doing?
Well, yeah, that just changed my plans.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to attract attention to myself, I see that they have all now noticed Edie trying to be sneaky, and I don't think they're going to buy it as much. So I am... hell, I'm just going to have to hope that I roll low on this, because I'm just going to have to go straight down the cliff in order to get there in time. So I am, just going to go ahead. I'm going to jump. I'm going to run and try to do my best to make my way down the cliff in relative safety.
All right, roll a d6 for me. Also, can you give me an athletics check?
Not good. That's a 6.
Ooh, that's quite bad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no.
And what is your deflect score?
2. Oh, so does the 2 damage not go through?
Well, good news, bad news.
Okay.
Would you like to roll the plot die on your athletics check? You don't have to,
It worked out for me.
but you did get a 6.
All right. That is also a 6.
Okay, so you get an opportunity. So, you go jumping down this cliff face. You manage to mostly land on your feet, and you kind of do a brief tumble, but manage to not fall prone.
Hooray!
And can basically continue your movement without slowing down. So you are able to get right up to him. Was that 2 movements or 3 to get there?
That was 2 movement to get here.
Mm-hmm.
And for my 3rd action, I will pull my cloak off of the shard blade. Surprise, cousin!
I mean, Phoenix, you don't even need to pull the cloak off.
Yeah.
It's just shredded.
That is fair.
So the shard blade passes through any non-living material. So as you kind of jump dramatically down,
Oh my god.
there's a little bit of wind resistance,
Oh my god.
and suddenly the cloak is just flying away in the wind. Make your attack roll, and you will need the plot die on this one.
All right, so I just yell out, "All right, shiny blade, let's see if the stories are true." And yeah, I will go ahead and make that attack. That is a natural 18, so 22. Oh, with the plot die. 4.
Okay. A 4 on the plot die is going to give you nothing special. So that doesn't give you an opportunity or a complication. I'm also just going to post something in our shared chat real quick and pin that for no reason. It's the Shard Blade injury table.
No reason.
We might need that soon.
No reason.
So, Phoenix, that absolutely hits the chull-brained mercenary. Roll that beautiful Shard Blade damage.
All right, and that is 2d8 plus 4. Well, that is an 8 and a 6. So that is 8 and 6 plus 4. That is 18 points of spiritual damage.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, Phoenix, couple of things. First up, spirit damage is not blocked by armor. Your blade passes straight through his chainmail. Now, in the event that you reduce a character's hit points to 0, they suffer an injury. We got to see one of those with Nartel earlier, who helpfully demonstrated. However, shard blades are very lethal. And this guy is what's referred to in the system as a minion. When a minion drops to 0 hit points, they dead. So, this is the first time Yopi has ever actually used this weapon. And so, he is probably a little startled. It's a little lighter, it moves a little easier than he's expecting. And he just brings it straight through the middle of this guy.
Rest in peace, Soul Brain Mercenary.
The mercenary barely has time to scream as his eyes smoke. And he collapses to the ground completely dead, with no wound left on his body. Aelin and Nartel are up. What are you guys gonna do?
Aaron, you have a plan, or do you want me to go? Okay, answered and heard. Seeing Yopi charge, and then I'm assuming we can see the poor
Oh yeah.
Trollbrain just get destroyed. But there's other people down there, so Nartel's gonna move. Let's see, we move 30. He's gonna want to move another. Actually, oh, there's Mralt. Okay, he's gonna take aim at Mralt with his longbow. And you said we get to roll the plot die.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, 14, and I rolled a 2 on the plot die.
Okay, so good news in some regards. The plot die is going to give you a +4 bonus on the roll. So, you technically get an 18. However,
Imagine that doesn't hit.
an 18 hits.
Oh.
Sorry, real quick, one thing I just remembered.
Mm-hmm.
So when I gain advantage or hit with an attack, I can use Rousing Presence for free.
That is fair. Who would you like to give the determined condition to?
So if Nartel is going next, then I'll throw it over to Nartel just because he was going to be next.
Okay. So I will put a little icon on Nartel's sheet to remind us that he has that. All right.
So roll an 18, but I have a...
Yep, a complication.
Yes.
So, there are 3 things you can get for this. You can hinder an ally, you can become distracted, or I can pull from the plot deck.
Pull from the plot deck. I'm not going to rob you from your
Yeah,
experience.
that's what I thought so.
Hey!
I love my DM. I want him to have fun too.
Suffer, suffer. We all suffer here.
Thanks, Bill. All right, so, Bill, the complication you get is calculated. The plans of your adversaries unfold. An enemy who can see you gains an additional action on their next turn.
Ah,
Oh.
Sorry.
that's bad.
Thanks, Bill.
Huh.
Storm.
Now, wait, is it only an action against Nartel and not the rest
Nope,
of
it's just an extra
Oh.
action on their next turn.
Great. Great.
Complications.
By the almighty.
All right, but you do get damage. So, feel free to roll your hit.
Okay.
Well, that's 4 damage total.
Okay,
Oh.
he does have a deflect of 1,
Oh, buddy.
so he takes 3 damage.
Brutal.
For everyone wondering, that was a nat 1.
Yes, it was. And last but never least, Aaron, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna run and jump down this cliff because I've got really great athletics. No, I don't.
And roll a d6 for me.
Yep.
Join me in the panic under the Cape Club.
I got a 6.
Hey!
That's bad.
That's bad.
So you take 6 falling damage.
Oh, I thought that was
Wait.
the. Oh,
Oh.
Nope, that was your fall down a cliff damage.
cool.
Does Aelin have any deflect?
I have 1.
So you take 5 damage. Because you took damage, you fall prone.
Cool.
Yep.
Amazing.
So that was 1 movement to get to there.
So if do I get up? Can I get up for half?
You're lying flat on the ground. While you are flat on the ground, you are slowed, and melee attacks against you have advantage. However, one small benefit, you can take the brace action without needing cover.
Well, I'm not going to stay out here in the storm. So moving on.
Kind of figured. So you can spend a free action and 5 feet of your movement to stand back up.
Oh. Okay.
Again, we're all learning the system together.
So that would basically kind of use up the rest of my actual movement, right? To stand back up? Because I had only gone like 20 or 25. Aside from the falling.
Yeah, aside from the falling.
Aside from the vertical distance, which was not exactly intentional.
Yes, that's 1 action. So you have 2 remaining.
Okay. So then I will get up and I will continue dashing and try to brush myself off and pretend like that I did a perfect roll when I landed.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is broken, just barely.
Yep. So you can get to that spot that you wanted to reach
Okay.
under the cover of the statue next to one of the wagons with 1 move.
Okay. And then I can't really see anything from here except the chulls, and obviously we don't attack chulls in this house.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just going to brace
Okay.
and kind of flatten myself against the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell which one of these wagons has the slaves in it?
You are not sure.
Okay.
I will say at the very least, the one that you were right next to, you can definitely hear like movement inside of. But there's 2 more wagons, and you don't know if both of those are empty or if those have people in them or what the status is.
Can I knock on the side of this wagon
I would say it's a free action, yeah.
and like whisper Dunan?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to hear me because I don't want them to know that I'm here for Dunan. But if there's 4 guys and you said there wasn't anybody else.
Nope, not that you see.
then I can assume that the wagons only contain either slaves or nothing. That's my assumption.
That is a safe assumption. I mean, unless one of them suddenly bursts open and a bunch of soldiers come out.
Right.
Like a clown car of soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next complication.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could do that regardless of what I say. So yeah.
So yeah, you kind of wrap on the side of this heavy storm wall and whisper for Doonan.
I'm like, Doonan, are you in there?
We'll get to what you hear next turn. All right, so we are at the top of the round. The enemy is no longer surprised. Each of you can select your character and choose whether you're taking a fast or a slow turn.
Whoop. Sorry, Weenus.
I'll keep in sorry weenus and just use it as a soundbite in later episodes.
Magnificent. All right, so the storm wall has officially hit. A explosion of lightning and thunder surrounds you all as this gigantic horizon-level storm comes crashing through. We are talking about winds strong enough to lift and throw boulders. Rain that is sheeting sideways. Everything has suddenly been plunged into darkness except for the lights coming around you from those spheres that were hung out, which are all kind of glowing dimly. If you, for some reason, are outside of the area of protection around this statue, at the start of your turn, you will take D12 damage. Your deflect value will not help with that because you're getting hit by the full force of a storm. And I have a chart that I will roll on called Highstorm Effects.
Whoa!
It will do stuff that's bad to you.
Whoa! Yikes!
Like, you might get frozen by sheets of icy rain that give disadvantage on some of your attacks, or you might get hit by lightning.
Whoa!
Fun.
Yeah. So I would recommend not being outside of those blue lines that mark where the safe area is.
Whoa.
Woo. Alright, Edie and Yopi, you are both up. Also, Phoenix, they are all screaming. And the spearmen and archers are screaming that there is a shard bearer who is attacking them. So they've clearly picked up on what you're doing.
Who the fuck is shooting at us? Oh, God.
Okay, beep,
Get out.
beep,
Sorry.
beep, beep, and
Beep,
beep.
beep. Who the beep?
Just rolling thunder that entire stretch.
Yeah.
Yes. Yopi,
You or me first.
I went first last time. Go for it.
Cool. I'm going to walk up to Mralt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always believed in addressing management personally. Rest of you, might be a good time to take your chances with the storm. And I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
All right. Phoenix. Mralt uses a reaction.
What?
He uses Protect Me. When an enemy targets Mralt with an effect that inflicts damage, it is instead redirected to an adjacent ally.
Lame.
So, meat shield.
Lame.
So, Yopi brings that shard blade down, and Mralt grabs the shoulder of the spearman and pulls him in the way at the last second. You get your critical hit on the steady spearman.
So critical hits, again, work differently than I think they do. So can you remind me
Yes.
what happens on a crit?
Yep, absolutely. So it's actually super simple. You get a free opportunity when you roll a nat 20.
Okay.
Also, don't forget to roll the plot die with this.
Ooh, that's a 2 on the plot die.
Okay, so that is a complication. You could, with your complication, Ooh. Ah,
No.
Phoenix, I am so sad you don't have any allies near you.
Thank God.
I warned them about that. I already warned them about that.
You did, and thankfully they listened.
Uh-huh.
That was actually why I was checking the distance between Orlo and where Iopi was, because if
Oh
it was
my
within a certain
God.
distance, Orlo would charge in.
Yep.
No one get into melee.
So a shard blade has the dangerous trait. The GM can spend complications from an attack with this weapon to cause it to accidentally graze an ally within the weapon's reach.
I mean, I see an ally of the person that I hit within reach.
That doesn't count, and you know it.
But what if it did?
But unfortunately doesn't.
What if it did?
So, the complications are you can hinder an ally, you could become distracted, or you can influence the narrative and have a negative plot twist.
I'll just lose a focus.
Okay.
Yay.
You also get an opportunity. You can aid an ally. You can recover a focus, just giving yourself kind of a wash on that one. You can critically hit. You can influence the narrative in a positive way. Or, because shard blades have the deadly trait, you can spend an opportunity to immediately have the target suffer an injury.
Well, and if it's an injury, it dies.
It's an auto kill on a minion, yes.
Oh, on a minion, sure. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll just go ahead and use the opportunity to inflict maximum damage and take out the next one.
That is 20 spirit damage on the steady spearman. He's super dead.
I feel good about that choice. I will also, with my successful attack, I will...
Who's getting determined?
Yeah, I will send that over to Edie.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Edie is determined. So that is all for Yopi.
Yep.
Edie, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'm debating. Edie's gonna go open up one of the carts, but I'm debating which one now.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's kind of an archer in the way of this one that's closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna move around the back of this other one. And I'm going to attempt to pick that lock.
Okay. Make that check.
Alright.
And you have advantage.
Wait, what? Did that do that right?
It did.
Oh.
Yeah, natural 2, unfortunately.
You rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yep, I did. Okay.
Oh.
So how did it go?
I mean, not well.
I believe that's a total of a 6.
Yeah?
However, don't forget, for this, all rolls are getting the plot die.
Yeah.
So feel free to roll a d6 and let me know what you get.
A 6?
Okay. I've got some good news. You've got an opportunity out of it. So you're fiddling with your tools, you're trying to get that lock popped open, and it's a lot tougher than you would have expected.
I mean,
There's rain flying past you, you're hearing screaming from the other side of this. There's panic noises coming from inside of this storm wagon.
Mm-hmm. Edie's hands are shaking, like,
Oh,
yeah.
I bet. And also starting to get a little cold, a little numb.
Yep. So, for my opportunity, what would be the extent of influencing the narrative? Because there's tons of things I could think of that could go into our favor.
In this case, the way that I would let you influence the narrative here is I would tell you whether Doonan is in that storm wagon or not.
Oh, yeah, tell me that.
Okay. Actually, you just failed a roll, and you were determined, so you also gain an additional opportunity.
Okay.
Since that is not optional to use.
Mm-hmm.
So, in addition to knowing whether or not Doonan is in here, what would you like to do with your other opportunity?
I'm thinking about giving advantage to somebody. Who wants it? It's up for the taking. Going once, going twice.
You want to give it to Aelin? Because I think she's doing the same thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll give it to Aelin.
Okay. So, Aaron, just remember, you will get advantage on whatever the next test you roll is. And, Edie, you hear, amongst the shouting from in there, a familiar voice.
Hey!
That is the storm wagon that Doonan is in.
Do I have a free action to just shout Doonan so all my allies know?
Oh, totally.
Yay!
Yep.
Doonan!
Orlo is up. Bill, are there any commands that you want to issue to Orlo?
I have a specific one on my turn. For him, though, I do want him to get closer in there. I'd like him to go move towards closer towards Yopi, actually.
Okay. And Orlo has a movement of 40 feet. So it is unfortunately 2 moves to get there.
Okay, that's fine.
However, he will run over the body of that fallen spearman whose eyes are burning out. And kind of flank with Yopi against Mralt.
I was actually hoping him to be more closer to, like...
Oh, okay.
By Yopi's side, actually.
Yep, he could do that. I thought you wanted to have him somewhere he wouldn't potentially get hit.
Yeah.
It's...
outside of the danger zone.
I have an opportunity to move before I strike.
Mm-hmm. But also, there's the opportunity to just not put Orlo there in the first place.
Alright, so that is all the PCs and your companion. There are some enemies who are on fast turns, one of which was the spearmen. They're dead. They don't get turns.
Womp womp.
Sad trombone. However, the archers do get turns. There are 2 archers who are both going to take fast turns. They will use their longbows, and they are just going to take shots.
Everybody!
So perhaps unsurprisingly, they are very focused on shooting Yopi. So they will first both use the gain advantage action, making discipline tests.
Do I roll against that?
They need to beat your cognitive defense,
which is 15.
Ooh, nice.
So they both try to use the gain advantage action, and they both fail. So after that, they are just making normal attacks. The cowardly archer will take a shot at Yopi the Shard Bearer, and will be doing so with the plot die. Phoenix, does a 22 hit your physical defense?
22 does hit my physical defense.
You take 5 points of keen damage.
And I deflect 2 of it.
Yep, I was about to say, you do get to deflect 2 of it.
That was cute, cousin.
The second one will also shoot at you, also with the plot die, because he's firing into melee.
I use my reaction to pull Mralt in front of me.
Sadly, you don't have that reaction.
What if I did?
And that's another natural 18 for a total of 22.
That also does hit.
And this time it's 9 keen damage.
Ouch.
Less cute, cousin.
And Mralt is up. He draws a rapier, and he is going to also use gain advantage against Yopi. So Mralt is going to make a test, and he is going to try and test intimidation. So he sneers at you, trying to hold that fear back from his voice.
So I do have a quick question on this, and totally understand if this is not the case.
Yep.
He's trying to intimidate me. I'm the one holding a shard blade.
You know what? You've talked me into. He should get disadvantage on this roll.
Yay!
Yeah. If it makes him feel any better, he definitely would have won an intimidate check against me, so.
All right. Mralt got a total of 9. Does that beat your cognitive defense?
It does not beat my cognitive defense of 15.
Well, beans for Mralt. And he will, using his rapier, he is going to use his expertise in rapiers to brace. It has the defensive trait, so he gets to brace even though he doesn't have a shield or cover. Attacks against Mralt now have disadvantage.
Boo.
Now, the lightning of the approaching Highstorm crashes again. Much closer this time. You can even see what must be traces of that lightning bolt in the sky high above. Yet something's wrong. The glowing light doesn't dissipate after a heartbeat. Instead, it seems to be growing even brighter. Suddenly, that brilliant, shining object hurtles down towards you, like a falling star.
Oh my god, it's Tyrael.
A blazing fireball of light and motion that shoots down and stops just short of crashing into the ground. You realize this is no boulder hurled by the Highstorm. It's a man. He wears a black uniform coat with silver braids on the shoulders. His head is shaved bald, although his beard is clipped neatly, except for a section shaved down the center of his chin. You last saw him in Shadowstone.
I was worried about that.
But now he seems more than human.
Oh, no.
He floats just above the ground, glowing as wisps of stormlight trail from his body, making him look like one of the 10 heralds, or one of the lost radiants who betrayed humanity on the Day of Recreance. Air-sick lowlanders, you stand before thunder, the judge dividing the innocent from the guilty. He crosses his arms as this luminous mist rises and fades from his glowing golden eyes, slowly looking from the slaver Mralt to you. And the weight of that attention feels like he's condemning you. You stand accused of the most heinous crimes imaginable. If you surrender, leniency may yet be shown to some of you. But if you resist, the sentence must be death.
What are our crimes?
Brian is so glad you asked.
Yeah, because I'm wondering how we're accused of heinous crimes and we're attacking slavers.
Mm-hmm. Well, keep in mind, they are slavers who legally are allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's hot. Oh no.
Classic Aaron.
10 out of 10, no notes.
You know what, Aaron? I'm sorry, but he's not even hot.
Who, Thunder? Are you crazy? He's totally hot. He's totally hot.
Dude, he's got a reverse mohawk. It's bad. It's bad.
Okay, the haircut is not ideal.
You think?
Oh, magnificent.
This is Aaron's hear me out.
Yeah, I actually couldn't really see the haircut until just now. Yeah, never mind, he's an incel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, he announces that your crimes are many, including destruction of property, theft, assault, and murder.
All we did was screw up a wagon wheel as far as destruction of property, and that was an accident.
That you fixed.
Now, Yobi is standing over 2 dead bodies.
Yeah, the murder is all Yopi's thing. I mean...
Thunder is kind of hovering in the air. This is something you have never seen. His skin is literally glowing with stormlight. And he says in an imperious tone, "Throw down your weapons, and you may yet be spared. If you fight, you will die."
Okay, but does he have a shard blade, though? Because...
He looks like he has a mace.
Shard mace?
Nope, just a mace.
A chase?
Just a mace. Does he have shard armor?
Not that you see.
I'm just saying.
But they can summon a blade by 10
Let me ask, is anybody going to drop their weapons?
What if you don't have any?
You have a sling.
Nartel's actually going to look to Yopi to see what Yopi's going to do.
I mean, do you mean by drop your weapons, like, as in, even if you're not currently holding them? Like, take them out of your pockets kind of thing?
I mean, you have a knife on you.
Yeah, but I'm not holding it.
So, I'm just going to go through person by person. Hannah, are you throwing your weapons on the ground?
Okay, so
I
that
assume
is
the
actually
answer is
what...
no.
Okay, I was just asking, like, because if I was currently unarmed, but, like, I have weapons on me, but not holding them, I didn't know if that counted. No.
That's what I figured, but I wanted to check. Aaron, is Aelin throwing down any weapons?
Yeah, she'll throw down her crossbow. Because she feels like maybe she could have backup plans without that.
All right. Bill, is Nartel throwing down his weapons?
He will. He already has an arrow kind of knocked and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going to kind of lower. So kind of at the ready now to. Again, he's looking to see what Yopi's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
If Yopi puts down the
shard blade,
Nartel understands that we're done. There's nothing else we can do.
Oh my god!
Because there's not much that Nartel is going to be able to do against a guy who's floating midair and emanating stormlight. But he'll keep an eye on Yopi. I mean, if we're going to go out, we're going to go out firing. But if we're putting down our weapons, then.
All right. And speaking of Phoenix, what is Yopi going to do?
So I will pull from my side the hammer and throw it down, and then I will look up to him and say, "Quite an entrance there, Goncho. I respect your authority. I'll be damned if I'm going to be taken out by a group of dirty bastard slavers. Not until they do."
He narrows his eyes and looks at you. Sick. Then you have made your choice. And he comes flying at Yopi.
Well, Yopi has 8 hit points left. We'll see how it goes.
We don't have reactions, right?
You can, depending on what you want to do.
So he's gone flying at Yopi.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like kind of above the ground, essentially, like.
So he's about maybe like 3 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Phoenix. He flies forward. You think that he's going to hit you with that mace. And instead, he pushes his hand against your chest.
Immediate reaction, can I, like, pick something up and throw it at him with my sling?
Nope, that's a strike. That's not a...
Molaram.
It's been nice knowing you, cousin.
And Phoenix, what is your physical defense?
Physical defense is 15.
He gets a 26.
That's not just a 26. That is a nat 26.
What the?
Oh, hey! I get an opportunity off of that.
Okay.
Why the storm?
Phoenix. Yopi is prepared for something to happen. What he is not prepared for is the lurch in his stomach. Because suddenly, you're falling. You go flying off to the southeast, just to the edge of where the area protected from the storm is. You are currently restrained as gravity holds you and prevents you from moving, and you are suddenly falling away.
Oh boy.
And that is Thunder's turn.
I can't believe you gave us a level 10 boss and we're like level 1.
We're level 2.
You're level 2, and you don't know what level he is. Nartel, you just saw Yopi go flying.
Wee!
And Phoenix, I did get an opportunity on that one.
Yeah, you did.
So here's how I'm going to spend it. Would you make a test to hold on to your shard blade?
What kind of test?
I will be very merciful, and I will let you decide. Agility, athletics, heavy weaponry, discipline, any of those I think would make sense, but you can choose what you roll.
Then, I mean, if you'll give it to me, I will take discipline.
Go for it.
Because what is Eridazian if not disciplined?
Oh, totally.
It's a natural 13 for 18.
Okay. You have no idea how you are falling to the side, but at the very least, you are not letting go of that sword.
This is mostly for flavor. Can I just go ahead and... I don't understand how I'm falling, but I'm just going to go ahead, stab the shard blade into the ground, and kind of hold onto it to keep myself from falling any further?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And the blade just leaves a rip torn through the stone.
Yeah, I just realized it's not actually going to provide any additional leverage. It's just going to slice through the stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Cons of a shard blade are numerous.
All right, Bill, Nartel's up. As is Aelin.
Aelin, would you prefer to go first?
Okay. Now, Brian, this is not gonna work though. I can't, this cultivator is not gonna, I can't use it like Thorn Whip or something, right?
Nope. You can cause it to cause one of these plants to grow to medium size, so that they will completely fill a square. They will potentially then be something you can get cover behind, but it's not going to be something that you can like whip out at a person.
Gosh darn it.
Now
what?
I'm gonna add one more detail.
I don't want any more details.
Too bad. The storm is getting more intense.
Of course it is.
But for you, that might be a good thing. Any opportunities that you roll for the remainder of the encounter can be added to a track. When it gets to 4 total opportunities, the storm will become so intense, this guy will no longer be able to fly around and is going to have to flee.
Okay.
See, every now and then I give nice things.
Thanks. Nah, what should I do? I don't know what to do. I was gonna run back and try to open the freaking thing, thinking if I can let the slaves out, it'll kind of cause chaos and maybe buy us some time or something.
All right, Aaron, we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Bill, what is Nartel going to do?
So given the increase in the inclement weather, Nartel's going to move in a little bit here, but he doesn't want to get too close. I'm going to take a shot at Thunder here.
Okay.
So let's do that first. And with plot die, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. Well, I rolled a 6, and I rolled a 4 for the plot die.
Oh my god. Why are we rolling so bad?
Okay, so the plot die is blank. You do get an opportunity out of it, thanks to the bonus that Yopi gave. Now, I will point this out, Bill. You can spend your opportunity to add it to the track.
I will add it to the track, then.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, that is the first of 4. So you do lose your determined. That was 2 actions, since you've done a move and a strike. Anything else you want to do for your third?
Yeah, well, so I wanted...
You could always have Orlo try and bite Mralt.
Yeah. I guess that's probably the best thing. So I'm going to give a command to Orlo to attack Mralt there.
Okay.
That is 10, he rolls a 10 for Mralt.
Okay. Not enough.
Well,
and don't forget to roll your plot die as well.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that's a complication.
Mm-hmm. Let's say Orlo loses 1 focus.
That sounds about right.
Keep it nice and simple. So Orlo lunges forward at Mralt, but the slaver kind of moves back a step and kicks his leg out, and Orlo's forced to jump back and can't get a good bite. Aelin, what are you doing?
Okay. So, in the few, I don't know, it's been probably a minute, 30 seconds since Thunder showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came and he said stuff, and then, he attacked Yopi, blah, blah.
Yeah.
She has been calculating this whole time, like, can we get out of this? Is there a way for us to get out of this? She's not sure that she or her companions are going to get out of this, but she knows that if she doesn't get Doonan out of the, she doesn't free him and give him a chance, he will be killed in the wars and he'll be a slave.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, the only thing that I know for sure in this situation is that I need to free Doonan. And what happens to us, we'll find out. I don't really know what else to do. So she's going to go over here. And I think that uses her a movement and a dash. And she's going to attempt to open the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that Aelin technically has thievery,
like thieves' tools or anything like that.
Yeah, but she has a lot of expertise in engineering and crafting. She could just dismantle the lock or the door or something.
Mm-hmm. So, given that you've got so much experience with crafting, I will let you make a crafting check in place of thievery.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
And don't forget to roll the plot die.
Oh, not great, not great. That's a 9.
Oh.
So we're at 16.
Oh.
And I got a 6 on the plot die.
Okay. So, good news. You got an opportunity. And a 16 is high enough to pop the lock.
Yay!
How would you like to spend your opportunity?
I'm gonna put it
Add it to the track?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's 2 out of 4. And there is a pop. Aelin has encountered these types of locks before. So she knows right where the weak spot is, that if you hit it just right, it just happens to pop open. And you swing the door open to see several confused faces lit by the sphere light, including Doonan.
She will just grin at him. She's so happy to see him. I mean, it feels like we've been traveling for weeks, and she's so happy that he's okay. But then she kind of looks around the corner, and there's Thunder and Mralt. and
Yobi hanging in midair.
Yeah, Yopi is like in trouble, and the shard blade, and there's Nartel over there, and she doesn't know what. There's still two soldiers, and Orlo's in the thick of it, and she just.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, and she just looks at Doonan, and she's like, "I'm so glad we found you, but maybe you should just hide under the statue or something instead of. I don't know how this is going to end, but I just wanted to give you a chance. We needed to give you a chance." And that's it.
Right.
Is Doonan chained down?
He is not.
Oh.
None of the people inside are chained.
Oh.
All right. Things are getting wild and crazy. Put in whether you're taking a slow or a fast turn. All right. I see Yopi. I see Edie. I see Aelin and Nartel. Everyone's in, so bam! First up is Aelin on a fast turn.
Is there anything that I can do to pull Yopi back into the circle of shelter?
There is. There is, right next to him, a rock bud. And you could try using that cultivator fabric.
Beautiful, I will do it.
All right. So that will use one of the Fabrial's charges.
And I think this is her first time using a Fabrial in this kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like under duress, and she's really scared, but she's also kind of thrilled to be able to, she found this thing and she's the only one of us who really knows how to use it, and she's happy to be able to use it to her friend's advantage and to help him.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of shaking a little bit as she holds it up.
So, Aelin is going to have to walk next to that, so you need to use one action to move.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'd be one action to use the Fabrial. And can you give me a plot die?
That's a 3.
Okay. So, no complication, no opportunity. Phoenix. Yopi is feeling like he's about to fall further. Your whole world is skewed right now because you are falling to the side. And you see Aelin running along what looks to you like a wall, touch a plant, and it suddenly explodes with growth. And give me an athletics check. Or pardon me, agility.
Why, Ganja, what'd you put in my chowta earlier?
Not great. Natural 8 for 10.
Okay. Yopi reaches out his hands, but the rockbud's various vines are just out of reach.
Oh, brutal.
That was Aaron's turn. Orlo's up. He's just going to bite Mralt. So Orlo takes an attack. Kabite! Orlo gets a 22 with an opportunity. Orlo, sadly, does not know how to contribute to the growing opportunity track, so he just regains one focus.
Oh, buddy.
But he does bite Mralt. And he will then spend one focus to immediately knock Mralt prone and drag him 10 feet.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I figured y'all would be fine with that.
Yeah.
Good doggo.
Good dog. Crab dog.
Bug dog.
Doug.
Alright, so Mralt is knocked prone. Orlo grabs him by the leg and just goes like dragging him backwards. And Mralt is pulled closer to Nartel. The smug archer and the cowardly archer are up. I am going to make a quick check for them, as they have no idea what's going on right now. However, they managed to get a total of 20 on their discipline roll. So the cowardly archer points up and is like, It's like the assassin in white! And the other one says, well, he's on our side, so shoot them! So the cowardly archer takes a shot at Nartel. He is going to attack with his longbow. I got hot dice.
We do. We have crap dice.
Bill, do you have a 20 physical defense?
Oh, even with my animal bond. No, that hits.
You take 6 keen damage.
I will deflect 2 of that.
Alright, so you take 4. And the smug archer will take a shot at Aelin. On account of you, releasing all of their slaves.
That's fine.
Will an 8 hit your physical defense?
Eat it! No.
And the archer will then move and take cover behind the other shell wagon. Alright, then we've got all of our slow PCs. Nartel, Yopi, and Edie. Who wants to go first?
Can I go first?
Sure.
Call the Wild West because it's time for the cowgirls to return. I'm gonna lasso Yopi and pull him back over here.
Alright. What did we have you make last time to do this?
What was it?
Probably an agility test?
Yeah, I think it was agility. Okay.
It's so weird that they didn't plan for random cowgirling.
They should have.
It's true.
Plot die?
Yep. Don't mess it up.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You cursed me, Brian, by saying don't mess it up.
I did.
Oh no.
Why are we rolling so bad?
How'd it go?
Nat 1 on both.
Oh.
So, that's a complication and a complication.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So, I am absolutely using one of these.
I mean...
You get that lasso going, you throw it, and it immediately gets caught in hurricane force winds.
Okay, that's fair.
Your rope is gone.
Edie's not having a good day.
You just watch it get pulled straight out of your hand
Yeah.
and fly away out into the breeze.
Bye-bye, rope.
You're like, wait a minute. I may have miscalculated.
Like I would use my decisive command, but it's not going to help a natural 1.
No.
And is there anything else you would like for your complication? You can hinder an ally, you could lose a focus.
I just take off the focus.
Okay, you lose a focus.
Yeah. I mean, I'm distracted, but there goes my lasso.
Yep, it's true.
Bye-bye. I might actually this time just run over and grab Yopi by the feet instead and start dragging him in then.
Give me a, let's say athletics check.
Oh.
Wait, rolled a 0?
It did, because you have 0 strength.
Oof.
So, Edie jumps up to grab a hold of Yopi and try and pull him back, and you are now hanging in midair.
Listen, cousin, I appreciate.
Amazing.
And then your rain-slicked hands immediately lose your grip, and you just fall to the ground. Because you have a 0 strength and rolled a 0 on a d20 somehow. Or no, you rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2
2.
on a d20.
To be fair, she rolled a whole 2.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah.
Alright. That is all from Edie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Phoenix, I do think we need to get to your turn. Would you roll a d12 and then a d4 for me?
Oh, shit. Am I outside of the protection?
You are.
I tried. 2 of us tried, Phoenix. 2
That's
of
why
us
I was trying to drag you over.
tried to save you.
So it was a D12 and also
A
a
D4.
D4?
Yep. The d4 is for your Highstorm effect.
Oh, dear.
The universe said bleep you.
Well, I don't know if the Highstorm effect is going to matter because I rolled a 12 on the D12
Okay.
and I rolled a 2 on the D4.
Okay. So I have great news. The Highstorm effect is a sheet of icy rain falls across you. You would need to succeed on a discipline test or your next ranged attack will have disadvantage. However, that's probably much less important than the 10 damage you just took.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm out.
Yep.
So, you drop to 0 hit points and are injured. Phoenix, roll a d20 for me and add a +2 bonus for your deflect.
Natural 10 for 12.
Okay. You take a shallow injury. Give me a d8.
4.
Okay. You have an injured leg or foot. So, as this wave of crashing water comes across you, whatever glowing stormlight Thunder had infused into you passes out of your body, and you go crashing to the ground. You feel a boulder come hurtling through the air and hits you in the hip. You will have a shallow injury. You will be afflicted by the slowed condition for d6 days.
Can we at least, because I'm right there, he probably landed on top of me with the day that Edie's been having. Can I, cushion him at all?
Not in this case.
As this happens, I do look up to Edie with sheer panic and terror in my eyes, and in a joke that will only make sense to you and I. Edie, I don't know what. I only know jokes about one-armed Daisians.
Edie's smile is pained.
And right as you get that out, that boulder crashes into your hip, and your head hits the stone, knocking you unconscious. Yopi is temporarily knocked out. Someone can take the help action if they can get adjacent to him and bring him back to 1 hit point. Someone, if they wanted to, could also pick up that shard blade and swing it at Thunder, or try and roll for more opportunities.
Now, I'm assuming since you had me just do that roll, was that my turn?
That was.
Okay.
So, good news, you're not dead. However, if you do not get pulled back out of the storm, you will take another d12 at the start of your next turn.
Please, for the love of storms, someone do better than I did.
Nartel. I mean, Bill, there's a shard blade right there.
Yeah, there is.
There's also a dying friend right there.
What is Nartel gonna do?
Oh, boy.
He's measuring. Give him a minute.
Nartel is going to use his first command, or he's going to use he gets to use a free action to give companion an action here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to command Orlo to go around
Around Mralt.
Yeah, and he's going to use Protective Bond on... he'll use, I guess, Protective Bond on Aelin, so he'll move, right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, Aelin, you have +1 to your defenses, as long as
nice.
Orlo's within 5 or 10 feet of you.
Thank you, puppy.
And then he sees Yopi's down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he can quite see Edie, but he can see Aelin over there. So he's going to actually move back, and he's going to try and pull focus towards him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to move back, and he's going to take another shot at Thunder.
Okay.
Since Mralt's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that.
I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting. We can't roll over a 10.
I think we need to. This is the universe saying it's time to stop.
Rolled a 9 and a 4 for my plot die.
Okay, a 9 will not be sufficient. So that arrow goes flying towards Thunder, and he just kind of drops a little out of the air, and it just passes right over him.
Yeah, that's...
Bill, you feel something odd,
Uh-oh.
and you suddenly hear a voice from right by your foot.
Oh.
I knew I shouldn't have had those old tacos last night.
And you see that Alaula has popped up out of the stone.
Oh, I thought she was still holding on to Orlo.
She had been.
Oh boy. Can I at least snag her up off the ground?
She is kind of holding onto your pant leg.
Okay.
Nartel, this is bad. I love having NPCs state really obvious things. It delights me every time.
he will actually he will actually kind of crack a little bit of a smile. A corner of his mouth will crack a little bit of a smile. Yeah, we're in some deep trouble.
What are we gonna do?
He's actually...
Are you familiar with the "Guess I'll Die" meme?
Well, that's not... No, Nartel's not interested in dying. He will... Given just how hard he's missed, he can't do anything. He might actually drop his longbow and kind of defeat. He's not... He doesn't... one of his allies is down. He doesn't want them to die.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, he's facing down
a person who has powers.
A slaver, two mercenaries, and someone who's been referred to as like the White Assassin. I don't know if Nartel knows
the Assassin in White.
The Assassin in White.
Oh yeah, you would have heard of the Assassin in White.
Okay, so if Nartel knows who the Assassin in White is, then he knows that is someone that is not, that you don't want to mess with. Then this might be
too much.
He doesn't want his friends to die. That's, I guess, his concern.
Should we run, or should we stay with Yopi?
We're not going to abandon Yopi.
I think... Can Aelin hear them talking or no?
Barely over the force of the winds.
She would just yell at them to go. I don't think they'll do it, but that's what she's gonna do.
Go where?
I mean, go hide.
We should go to Yopi. That's right. We should do that.
He will actually kind of look down at her in a little bit of disbelief, and then look over at what he's looking at.
She has just got, like, her two little hands clinging onto your pant leg like a little decorative charm made of stone. But she gives you this really confident nod, like, this is the right answer.
Oh, boy.
He's going to reach down and grab her, so she's not, like, loosely, and he's just going to whisper loud enough that you can hear, "Little one, by the storms, I pray you're right." And he will hold her and charge towards Yopi.
Okay. Now, had you already used a action to move?
A little bit, just to back up about 10 feet.
We could say that you used your action to run over towards Yopi's direction instead.
Okay.
Thunder is up. However, Bill, as Nartel goes running in that direction, something strange happens. You kind of see the ground shifting a little bit. And the stone looks different than you would expect it to. It almost looks like it's somehow becoming looser.
That sounds less than optimal for trying to get to my friends. I don't know if I want loose footing.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
I can. I don't know if I want to, though.
Just do it. With the plot die.
Oh, boy. Well, I rolled an 8 for the d20.
We're cursed.
And I got a complication for the plot die.
We're cursed.
We're the best.
All of this is true.
We're so cursed.
Yep. Good times. Bill, 2 things happen at once.
Just 2?
Yep, just 2. Nartel is running towards Yopi, and you step onto the solid stone and sink up to about your calf.
Oh, that's concerning.
Almost like the stone has turned into mud somehow. And you turn and look back towards Thunder. And suddenly, some of that giant statue drops down, having turned to mud. And suddenly, Thunder is knocked out of the air by just this wave of splattering mud and crap.
By the storm.
There's a god!
He'll actually kind of look down at Alalula. Is she...
Oh.
Does she look like she's had a hand in...
She looks up at you confused. What happened?
I don't... The ground went soft. And the statue, and he's still just kind of awestruck that he's... I mean, he's also still stuck up to his calf in mud.
Does that mean that Thunder is stuck?
It does.
Okay.
There is a moment of pause, and suddenly, Thunder rises up into the air, a burst of this stormlight appearing around him. And he is staring straight at Nartel. No, it cannot be. I must tell them. And with a crash of lightning, he suddenly flies up into the air, disappearing as a glowing comet at the front of the storm wall.
Nartel, I don't know what you did, but do it and just keep doing that, please.
Nartel just kind of looks down at his half-sunk leg and then just kind of looks back up at Edie and is like, sure thing?
Mralt kind of staggers up to his feet. He seems very unsure of things now that the slave pen has been opened. And whatever strange ally he temporarily had has suddenly fled the field. Edie or Aelin, either of you would be able to temporarily lift that blade and be able to threaten him with it.
Mm-hmm.
I will absolutely do it. Maybe we could both do it.
I was gonna say, let's both hold hands and be like, women power.
Yeah.
Both hands on the sword, just pointed at the men.
Uh-huh.
And he and the archers surrender. You are able to get Yopi dragged in away from the storm. Bill, the ground has turned to solid stone around your calf.
Oh, by almighty, of course.
You are able to, thankfully, restrain the slavers, and using the shard blade, cut out and around Nartel's foot enough to be able to break out of the stone.
Just temporarily has like a rock bracelet.
Right. I just want to make clear that we have revived Yopi immediately as soon as...
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Concha. I had the craziest dream.
Oh, okay. If Yopi has the blade, this is much easier. He will grab Yopi by the collar and be like, "I don't care if I lose a leg. Just be careful around the waist where you cut with that." not know how to say that to Edie and Aelin, though.
So, the four of you managed to successfully get the slaves out of the slave caravan. Whatever has happened has caused Thunder to somehow flee, although you suspect you're now in more danger than you were before.
Eh?
Well, I mean, with the day we've been having, sure.
With Mralt and the archers locked up and kind of subdued, can Nartel hold Alaluta's stone and ask her again, Did you do something to...
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could make like an intel or history check or something.
The stone kind of makes a cracking sound as she emerges from it. And she looks at you. She looks at the changes that have happened to that giant statue. I don't think I did it. I think we did it.
The power of friendship!
By our powers combined,
We are 4 idiots!
And Orlo.
And Orlo.
And Orlo.
As the height of the Highstorm passes, suddenly all of the spheres that were hung out burst to light. And you're in a well-lit kind of space now. And it's just rain as the storm riddens begin to slowly filter through.
for flavor, can I use the other charge of the cultivator to just like make a little canopy over us?
Absolutely, yes.
Also for flavor, but also please, is there a rope that I can grab?
Yes.
Yay! Lasso Girl is back! Time for cowgirl shenanigans once again.
All right. And, most importantly, Dunan has been set free. He embraces each of you, crying. He cannot believe that you came to rescue him. Eventually, you do need to talk about what to do next. He doesn't think that you can go to Shadowstone. He thinks what's important, though, is that you move forward. He doesn't quite know where that'll be, but he'd like to come with you. Because you're family.
Aww.
Of course he's coming with us.
Well, we can't go to Shadowstone. Artel kind of looked to Yopi and the others. Anyone have a idea where to next?
I'm sure the well-traveled Edie knows of a few places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will definitely look to her because I haven't really been anywhere and I know we can't go back because we're fugitives.
That you are.
It may even be time to flee the country.
Well, you've got some options. The 5 of you and Alaula kind of talk as you lead the group of slaves back toward Captain Kazmark's ship and begin to plan out your next adventure. But we will find out about that one at a later date. Because this is the end of Freedom Before Destination.
Ah!
Two Herdas!
We got destination and freedom. We got them both.
Thank you all so much. Hannah, thank you for struggling and staying up with us, as it is very late your time.
It's 12:37 a.m.
Bam!
Bless your heart, Anna.
Storms, I didn't die!
I appreciate you staying up to almost 1 a.m.
It's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah. All right, so with that, we are going to wrap up. Dear listener, if you have enjoyed this story, please go check out the Stormlight Archive RPG. It is so cool. It has gorgeous looking art. Absolutely worth picking up. You can get it at Barnes & Noble or your favorite local game stores. I have been Brian Kershaw. Our show is Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle, and if you've enjoyed this so far, make sure to check us out. We'll be playing Adventures of Vasan and we'll be back in just a couple weeks.
Bye! And I promise our rolls will be maybe better.
No, don't promise. Don't make promises.
Yeah,
we can't
don't
keep.
promise that.
I said maybe.
Maybe's a strong word.
Baby's carried a lot of weight there.
Hopefully. Possibly.
All right, with that, we are going to wrap up. Good night, everybody, and thank you all so much for a great session. Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna go pass out.
Thank you so much for listening to Freedom Before Destination, a Stormlight RPG actual play podcast. Aelin is played by Aaron. Yoppie is played by Phoenix Biscom. Nartel is played by Bill Ruska. Edalili is played by Hannah Cheney. I'm your host and game master, Brian Kershaw. You can find more of our work on Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle, which is conveniently right in your feed. The Cosmere RPG was created by Brotherwise Games, based on the writing of author Brandon Sanderson. Our episodes feature music by the Black Piper from the album Kaladin, as well as other artists. Please check the show notes for a full list of tracks used. Remember, the ancient oaths must be spoken again. Life before death. Strength before weakness. Journey before destination. Good luck, aspiring Radiants. And we'll see you again next time.